Alright, g'day guys, welcome back. On today's tailgate review, we're reviewing the Peggy Peg. Now, Peggy Pegs are a screw-in tent peg. They're nothing new, but we're going to be reviewing them, and I think they're going to change my life.
Cool.
Alright, so let's take a look at what you actually get in the kit. So first of all, you get a nice bag, which houses all your pegs in. You get 20 of the 12cm pegs. You get 30 of the 20cm pegs. And you also get these two pre-drills. So the pre-drills are for drilling into hard ground. So if you've got some, you got to put your peg in and it's too hard, you can pre-drill first and then drill it in. You also get, I think there's about 20 or 30 of these little clips. And basically the clips are basically for your ropes. So what they can do is you can actually just clip these on like that, and you can change position. And good thing to also mention is that you actually don't need to screw these all the way into the ground. You can stop, only a couple of inches in, or you can go all the way, just depending on if the ground's soft enough. You also get a little combi tool. So the combi tool is for hand tightening. Now they do recommend using only like a battery drill and not an impact drill or a rattle gun. So unfortunately, I only carry a rattle gun when we go camping for the legs, and also just in case we need to change a tyre. So that's what I'm going to be using. So just if you're going to be using it, make sure you're not pumping it into the ground. Just go gentle on the thing. So we'll give it a crack. I think the good thing is with these little ones here, they're going to be perfect for your ground matting. So securing your ground matting down, and then nice low profile as well. So which is good. All right. So just looking at the two pegs here. This smaller one actually has a smaller thread than the larger one, so the larger one's probably going to have better ground grabbing ability, and that's probably the one that you want to use for your guide ropes and that sort of stuff, whereas I think the smaller one is good for those things that you want to secure but aren't sort of critical in terms of tension. So something like a ground mat, I think these are going to absolutely be perfect for. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll give it a go with the hand, with the combi tool, and see how it is go by hand. So this is our ground matting, and what we're going to do is just put a bit of pressure and then turn, and they actually go in really easy actually. It's not that much difficult, and that just secures it nicely down to the ground. Or what we'll do is we'll grab another one and we'll use the rattle gun this time. We'll try this mat here. Nice and simple. Much easier with the drill rather than by hand. The larger ones, we'll try a couple of the larger ones, and we'll see how they go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the larger one now. This is the adjusting hook, so just slide that in there, and you can clip it on any height that you want. And then what we'll do is just screw it into the ground. And that's all you need really. And then what I can do is just clip this on like that. Tension it up, and job done. So to change the height of the adjusting hook, just simply unclip and then clip back on. Alright, so one of the I suppose the hardest things about traditional pegs is actually trying to get them out of the ground, especially when they're in really firm ground. So typically what I used to do is just use a screwdriver, bring my hammer over to the side, and then sort of dig into the ground a bit, and then sort of lever it up, right? And then you can pull it out. On this exact mat, on the other side, we've actually pulled out a couple of the eyelets because the ground was that hard, and you've ended up damaging. Whereas if we put a screw-in peg into the ground, which is a slightly different hole, so it's nice and firm, it's not coming out, but to undo it, there's a job for the kids. It's that easy. One good thing about these pegs is that they're really low to the ground, so you're not going to stub your toe on them in the middle of the night coming back to your caravan. Alright, so we've found some relatively firm ground here. We're going to use the the larger one and see how we go in getting it. You probably wouldn't want to go any further than that, but that is really stuck in there. That's not coming out anytime soon. Alright, so what are my thoughts on these pegs? Peggy pegs. I reckon they're an absolute game changer. I don't know why I've put up with hammering tent pegs in for so bloody long. I don't know. Look, there's a couple of different pegs on them out in the market, but I think these represent really good value. So for 50 pegs, cost me about 110, 120 bucks delivered to my door. So durability wise, I don't know, it's the first time I've used them. I'm not sure how they're going to go. I think, you know, they're designed and made in Germany, so I think Germans produce pretty good quality stuff. They work in all types of ground, so the pamphlet says. I don't know how they'll go in sand, so they're probably a little bit too small for sand, but maybe for some firm sand they might go alright. So anyway, it's definitely a big thumbs up from me. I'll chuck in the link in the description below where I bought them from. I'm not affiliated with them at all, purchased with my own money, so purely 100% my own opinion. Anyway guys, if you've got any questions, comments, drop them in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next one.